This is very interesting. So, how much better are the Browns with Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry? Cleveland has won more games the last 4 years, 38, than they did the previous 8 years combined, 37. They've made more playoff appearances the last 4 years, 2, than they did the last 20 years combined, 1. So basically, G-Bush, here's the thing. They have earned the right, being Stefanski and Berry, to try to they've taken it from NFL joke to competitive. Now they've earned the right to take it from competitive to perennial contender. That's kind of the way I look at it. And that's what Jimmy Haslam writing the check is, all right, guys, your work's not done. Now we become consistent playoff is the goal.
And that's the hardest thing to do in all the professional sports. You take a look at baseball. I mean, year to year, you can get teams coming out of nowhere, right? Even when you could have the best team all year long in 162 games, and then guess what? You can get in the playoffs. You get a hot pitcher. Take a look at the Texas Rangers. They doesn't have anything of any note that people would. Oh my goodness, the Rangers are so great. It's the same thing. You take a look at the NBA. It's a long season. The Denver Nuggets lost to the Timberwolves. Denver looked like they were going to repeat, right? So there's a lot of things that's kind of fluky a little bit. But when you get to the NFL, like in every year, every game counts. And you gotta that next step is the hardest to take. And some teams never even get there. Look at Buffalo. Look, they feel like Buffalo is right there they feel like they're on the precipice. There's great teams, back in the day. And I just got off the phone before I got on with you guys. I was talking to my dad about, we was arguing about Hall of Fame stuff. And I just said, Jim Kelly, went to 4 straight Super Bowls, right? And that's a feat in itself. But he didn't win any MVPs. He didn't win any, championships, but he's a Hall of Famer because of how hard and difficult it is to get to that level of consistently making it to the Super Bowl. I've said this all the time, and this is wild. No matter how old you are, no matter how, long you've been watching the Browns or how many years you had season tickets, you could be 90 years old or you could be just born today. No Cleveland Brown fans has ever seen what the uniforms look like on Super Bowl Sunday. That's how hard it is to be a perennial, like every single year we in it. Nobody that I know has ever seen a Super Bowl. So that just, that's how big of a step it is to become competitive to being perennial, because perennial Super Bowl contenders means you expect to be in the AFC Championship or continue for a Super Bowl every year. And we just ain't seen none of that. So it's a big step. And hopefully Stefanski and Berry can get us there.